Okay, so today I've moved into the garage because I've got quite a big section of stuff to work on. Some of the stuff while I was actually gluing it down to the frame came apart unfortunately, so I need to fix a rail there. I need to move this piece that joins onto my servo motor, and there's a couple of other little bits that possibly need resoldering just to get it all sort of back to where it was before. So, and also we need to secure this rail using this little bit of, I don't know if you can see that in this shot. Let's have a look. Just turn the camera a little bit. Yeah, just there's a piece of, I've just put a piece of brass sleeper in from the solder to, and then glue it down, and then that'll keep all this nice and firm, ready for ballasting later. So here we go. So a little bit of flux back on here, and hopefully there's enough solder on here already. I don't think I might have to put a little bit more on, but yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult to put that back in again. See if my soldering iron's actually warmed out yet. Okay, I'll just leave that for a little bit, let that warm up. Okay, so the soldering iron's just warming up. I'm going to grab my mask. So after a little bit of trouble, managed to solder this rail back in. So we need to test it. I'll do that in a minute, but first of all I'm just going to solder this brass strip here, and that will just ensure that the current is passing between the two outer rails. So we'll do that now. or just get some heat in there, so that it heats up nicely. Extra solder just to help things along a little bit. Taken. Come apart again. Like this. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a test just to see if it works. I've got it all set up. Just to show what I've done, I've moved this control arm over from there to there. I've resecured this rail, it was loose. And I've actually soldered on a brass sleeper there, so I can actually glue that nice and firmly in place, and it shouldn't move too much. Right, so yeah, so we're going to do a bit of a test. Plonk this on the track, make sure everything is zeroed up. See if it works. Right, okay, so I think we're all good. Power. Okay. So it's working just now. Yeah. Oh. I know why. Little crocodile clip there. Ooh, yep. So it definitely works in that direction. Whee. So we're just going to try it on the other one. Try and switch the point over. Now, the points don't move very well until you actually have them connected up to a nice servo that will hold it in place, but it's good enough for now, just to test. So let's have a look. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, no evidence of any short circuits, it's all good. Great. Right, I'm just going to move over and unplug this a minute. I'll just move my tripod. I'm going to solder. one bit that's moved over here, which is this bit. I think the rest of it looks okay, but it's a little bit iffy there. Get some flux. Pop that on there. Hopefully this will be a nice easy one. Hoping it will be. Okay, that seems to be all good. Yeah, so that bit's done. So what we're going to do next is going to, I don't know if you can see this, I'll just change the camera again. And right, I think that's okay there. So this needs to be finished, so I'm actually going to just remove it. I haven't actually glued any of that bit down yet, so shouldn't be a problem. Should just slide out with any luck. Oh, yeah, good. Okay, so yeah, there's the there it is there. So what we'll be doing is we'll be putting some screws in. There's already a couple of screws in there actually. That one and that one. But we're going to put some more screws in, and then we'll solder in the end gauge through rail through the gaps, and then we'll link the separate pieces up with this red wire. Which, before you start screwing the things in, it's quite a good idea to actually put the wire through to make sure it actually goes through the holes, and the holes are all sort of kind of lined up. So just show you that goes through there, and then up through that one. So we're wiggling. Yep, through there. And then you've got one that goes through there. And then obviously we strip the ends, and then they connect up to the third rail, and it all joins up. And the other thing obviously we have to do is put some sleepers in. We need a control arm on here, so we can actually operate the points of a solenoid, link it up to, sorry, not solenoid, a servo I should say, to a servo. So we need to put a control arm in here so we can actually link this up to a servo and then operate it. But I'll just notice something slightly wrong with that. Something else that needs fixing, but we'll get around to that when we get it back on the bench, back inside the house. So that is the next. So the next thing to do is to take that indoors, and we will try and finish it in the next video. But I hope you found this one interesting, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.